Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the Young Millennials Podcast. I'm Lex here with my wonderful co-host, Billy. Billy Bitch, the biggest bitch I know. I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Little zonked.
Jinx. Weed zonked?
Yeah, I guess, too. That's like another thing. I'm like all uncalibrated.
Pause for judgment.
Yes.
I'm a tea girl now.
Oh,
I'm
really?
drinking tea. My mom got me an electric tea kettle for Christmas. And I see, that's why I need tea. I kind of just wanted one to like boil water really fast because it heats water up so fast and I don't even understand how it works. But I was like, you know what? Like, why not start leaning into tea? So I'm drinking a mix of green tea with a little peppermint tea.
Oh.
And I'm working into it. I always hated tea, so baby steps. We're getting there. But I'm enjoying it.
Yeah,
And I feel like it's good for the soul.
I've been wanting a tea journey as well, but just like basic, like Lipton. Although I wanted to try like what the Brits do, the Earl Grey or something.
Yeah, no, I stay away from the black teas. I feel like with black tea, I need a lot of like sweetener. So we're sticking to the light teas, green teas, refreshing teas. And we'll dabble.
I've never had it, actually. I should try.
It's not that bad. I really don't love green tea, so I didn't steep it for as long as the mint tea. Like I would prefer the mint, but the green tea has the caffeine. So yeah, I figured if I can like drink less coffee and have tea, because they say it's like equal amounts of caffeine, like tea versus coffee, or tea might even have more. But when I'm drinking 3 espresso shots at once, like tea is nowhere near that.
Yeah, no.
So
definitely not.
We're doing better. I have a few things to touch on.
Like randomness?
As I'm sure you do as well. No, I'm just fighting winter depression.
Yeah.
It's bad. It's been so bad. Like, I am simply not built for this. But I'm leaning into the whole, like, embracing winter. Like, this is the human time to hibernate and just be indoors and be cozy. So I'm really trying to lean into that. But it's like 6 o'clock at night, I'm sitting on my couch and I'm like, well, what do I do now? Like, it's fucking pitch black outside. I have been trying to read more. I don't know if I told you, I'm challenging myself to read a book a month. And since I'm behind on the book I'm reading now, and I only have a few days left of the month, I'm going to try to finish this book before Saturday.
Ooh,
so,
love that. I have a goal, too.
We're going to really crunch and do it.
I want to do 20 audibles this year and 3 physical books, because that's how much I can't read physically.
Okay. That's, you know what, like, baby steps.
Yeah,
I'm still on the team of audibles, not reading a book, but...
Yeah, that's fine. But yeah, I want to pick up a book. I haven't done it in so long.
It's just like, even the little bit that I've read of this book so far, I feel like I've gained so much knowledge, and I'm in a time where I need to be enriching my brain rather than rotting my brain. And I've been kind of like beating myself up a little in terms of like my life timeline. What am I doing? How am I going to get to these goals? And I kind of had a reset the other day, and just... You can't be so farsighted in terms of life, you know, just do the right thing every day. And just, if you have a good plan, if you have a good system, the outcomes will be there. So that's what we're working on, trying to hold on for dear life and get through. Get through.
Yeah.
Whew. I feel like I need a little... I've been trying to center myself more, work on a little meditation, and really just be the fucking zen bitch that I know I could be.
Silence the thoughts.
Because, and you know, it's not about just silencing the thoughts. It's about more like harnessing them and controlling them and not let them overtake you. Because you can never turn off your brain. That's something I was actually reading about last night. You'll never be able to turn off your brain. Your brain's natural function is to think. Yeah. It is to, you know, do all that computing and processing. So it's just about letting the thought come in and then letting it go. Don't sit and spiral and wallow in the thought. Just let it in, let it out, breathe, you know, focus on your breath and do what you can.
The now.
Yes, be present, be now, because it's all we have is now.
Yeah.
Period. So that's just where I'm at. We're doing the best we can, as I'm sure everyone is right now.
Yeah, I'm really interested where I'm going to be like a week from now, actually.
In
Just,
terms
like,
of like mental.
like getting myself together again. The weed is like definitely exhausting me. And
Lay off the weed, Billy.
I know.
Enough's enough.
I was debating telling you this or not because I don't know if I'm going to fail, but I'm going to attempt to not smoke starting tomorrow.
Okay.
And
Listen, I don't want you to ever be afraid to tell me. Sometimes tough love is what you need, and I feel like that's what you need right now from me. But at the end of the day, I know in my heart that when you are ready, you will figure it out. But sometimes it helps being bullied by your friend.
totally, which I do appreciate.
And feeling almost like embarrassed to tell your friends. Because I know when I'm doing something wrong, I know when I'm afraid to tell other people. When I'm like, I'm embarrassed to even say this to you right now because I know it's wrong. So I feel like that's where you're at.
Yeah, for a while I feel like I wasn't even believing myself. And I'm kind of at that point again, but fingers crossed. I think we're in a good place, but
you can't look at it. I always tell you can't. Okay. You can't look at it like I'm done forever. Just be done for today. All we have is now. Just be done today. I will not smoke today. I will not drink today. And that's what's going to get you through.
Yeah.
Because that's how I look at it too. Like, I don't know how I'm ever going to get through the rest of my life without smoking, but I tell myself, listen, just don't do it today. Don't do it today. And then before you know it, you're putting your head on your pillow at night and you're like, wow, I'm proud of myself. And every day it gets a little bit easier.
Yeah. Yeah. I just
You got
gotta
this.
stay strong because I did it.
Drop
for
a comment
like
in support
months.
of Billy's journey.
Please.
You did. And you know you can do it.
Yeah.
That's the thing.
And like I remember totally being like, wow, like I haven't even thought of weed in days. Like that's why
Exactly.
I gotta get back on the ball.
And you have to get to the core of why do I even want to stop? Because it's like, oh, I feel like I think I should stop because it's bad. Like, that's not good enough. You need a solidified reason in your heart. Like, I know I need to stop because XYZ.
Yeah. I've noticed too that like on the days that I have like tried to stop and like failed miserably, I haven't been going in with a plan. For example, like I want to focus on my health and eating healthy and getting into the working out thing. Every time like I'm stopping, like I just go on the couch and I'm like, let me get through this day and then we'll start tomorrow. I don't even get through the day. Like I have to do something. Like I gotta like motivate myself. I need to leave the house. Like I have
But that's the thing. Motivation's not always going to be there. It's discipline. You tell yourself, I deserve this.
Right.
I deserve this. And you have to just break that habit when you feel like, you know what, I'm bored, I need to smoke. It's like, okay, I have to replace that with something else. I'm going to go take a dip in the pool. I'm going to go take Nelly out for a walk. Like, you need to replace the habit.
I'm gonna read a physical book.
Exactly. Do something to keep your mind busy. So as long as we're implementing healthy habits, the only outcome can be good, right? If we're doing good every day, right? That's what I tell myself.
No, for real.
Yeah. We're doing this together. We are in this together.
Yeah.
We're all in this together. Iconic.
Young Millennials.
Stand up. That's enough. That's enough pouting. Let me start off. I am seeing Trisha Paytas in a matter of days. Trisha on Broadway.
Have this on my list. The Trisha on Broadway, that is what you're seeing.
Yes.
And what's the date of that?
The 2nd or the 3rd? I believe the 3rd.
That
it's Monday
really
the 3rd.
is coming up. It's weird because like I'm pretty tapped into Just Trish, and I feel like she hasn't been talking about it. Is it like literally a Broadway show?
I think so, because she just announced who's going to be in her ensemble, and it's like actual Broadway stars, and my sister is freaking out. because my
Bet.
sister is such a Broadway girl. She's like, I'm going to be in tears the whole time. And I said, girl, I will support you and bring the tissues.
I love it. I can't wait for
But
us
she's
to
going,
talk
Trisha's
about
also
that.
going on tour. She's doing a whole tour, Trish.
Okay, yeah, I didn't know if what you were going to was the tour or the Broadway.
It's different.
Okay.
Trish is doing her Eras tour. Did you see the
yeah.
promo? Like, she's literally in the Taylor Swift fucking outfit. I can't stand her.
So iconic.
No, this is Trisha on Broadway.
Okay, wow.
Trish like the fish.
Trish, like it. Wow, we're gonna have such the tea coming soon.
It's gonna be. I'm excited. I have no fucking idea what to expect.
It's like full on like they're writing music. Like it's like
Are
legit.
they?
Yeah.
I'm just thinking I'm gonna be laughing the whole time. I feel like I'm gonna be in hysterics.
Oh my god.
How
that's
can
gonna
it not be
great.
hysterical?
That's gonna be.
She's so
good.
funny.
And I really do like. I'm mad I can't think of his name, but Ben Pratt is it?
Ben Platt, yeah.
Platt.
Mhm.
Like I do like him.
He's like
cool.
the one name I do know, and Rachel Ziegler is another name that I know. I feel like I know her from somewhere.
That name sounds familiar. Yeah.
Yeah, so she's gonna be there, and my sister knows all these people. I'm like, okay,
That's
go off,
perfect.
queen.
Love it.
I'm excited. Yes, that's next week, only in a few days, and I got the tickets. I feel like not months ago, but I got them a while ago, and I'm like, oh my god, it's already here. It's like January is the longest fucking month of the year, but then when you get to the end, you're like, okay, it's over. Like that was kind of fast, but like during it, it's. Oh, have you seen the meme? It's like I'm doing the January challenge where you just try to get fucking through January.
The other day I was like, I can't believe it's January 27th.
Yeah,
Like-
we're fucking. I don't know.
I
We're
don't
dumb.
know. I don't know.
At least it's gonna start getting warmer there. Here, I still got like another 2 fucking months before it starts to really get nice. But I think I need to calm down and take a visit to you, and we do another little in-person podcast.
Yes.
I actually saw JetBlue's having a little sale on flights.
Ooh.
It's like $60 a fucking flight.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So
I'll have to look into that because I got to book my flight. I'm coming in beginning of April. Still have
Perfect.
time.
yeah. But we'll chat after this.
Yeah.
I need to take a trip down and see Nelly. Not you, just Nelly. And her underbite.
Yeah, and I do believe like the cold front is probably on the outs. I mean,
Yeah.
it's February.
I mean, it should
In Florida.
Yeah, in
Yeah.
Florida. It should be. So that was just my main talking point. I'm seeing Trisha in a few days, and you're not. And you're not. And I am.
Your sister watching this. I am.
Okay, me and Amanda, and that's it. No one else.
Yeah, that was actually one of the things I put down. I put Trisha Broadway. Is that what you're going to? Question mark. Yes.
Yes, period.
So for my favorite segment, the sporty spice of it all. The sporty spice segment.
My team is going to the Super Bowl.
Woo! I'm actually really hyped for this.
Hold on.
Woo!
Yes. I, for those of you who don't know, am a diehard Philadelphia Eagles fan. Won their game the other day, and they are going to play the Chiefs in the Super Bowl, which most of the country is not happy with. I understand, but I'm fucking thriving.
About the Chiefs part of it.
Everyone's not happy because the Chiefs, they keep winning. This is their third chance in a row to potentially win the Super Bowl,
And
which
America's
would be
kind of over it.
yes, and the whole Taylor Swift thing, which like I love me some Taylor Swift. You guys know that. So I met our friends at the bar the other day after the Eagles game ended. That's when the Chiefs and the Bills game came on. And I went to the bar and I sat down and I'm like, have they showed Taylor yet? Have we seen Taylor? And they're like, we fucking hate her. And I'm like, you just hate yourself, bitch.
I don't get it. Like,
Also,
get
I
over
hate
it.
going to the bar. I'm never doing it again.
Of course.
I just don't belong there. I don't fucking belong there.
Yeah, you kind of
But yeah, my team is going to the championship. I'm very excited. Good vibes. I feel like me as a fan, I'm always like skeptical, like doubting, like, oh, I don't know, I'm nervous. Like even the game we just played where we won, I thought there was a chance we were going to lose and we ended up kicking their ass. The score was 55-23.
Yeah.
55 points
And
is
that-
the highest points any team has ever scored in a championship game.
Oh,
ever.
shoot.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
So-
the other one wasn't as drastic as that, right? It was pretty neck and neck, right?
It was pretty down to the wire, and what do you know, Josh Allen choked again. He couldn't get it done for the Buffalo Bills. I'm convinced the Bills are cursed, and Patrick Mahomes he's a winner. He's a winner. Like, he goes in the category of Derek Jeter, Michael Jordan. Like, he gets it done when it matters. And you can't do anything about it. The man is a winner, and his coach is one of the best coaches of all time also. Andy Reid, who was also a former Philadelphia Eagles coach.
No.
So, yeah, like Andy Reid brought us to the Super Bowl in 2005. He's a great coach. All he does is win. So I used to like the Chiefs when Mahomes and them first came on the scene. I was like, oh, I like the Chiefs. Like they're new, they're exciting. And now I think we all have Chiefs fatigue. We're like, all right, enough. Like, please get out. Stop doing this. Yeah. That's in 2 weeks. They always skip. They give the teams 2 weeks to build up to the Super Bowl.
Nice.
So exciting stuff.
I'm so disappointed about the Kendrick Lamar halftime.
Wait, so I had a crazy theory in my head. So you know how Taylor Swift and Kendrick have a song together, like the Bad Blood remix?
Oh my god.
I was thinking, but it's not going to happen. Like, it's literally not going to happen. But I thought at first that Bad Blood was on Reputation. And I was like, what? It would be so crazy if she came out and did, like, you know, the whole Bad Blood with Kendrick and then announced Reputation. But it's a 1989 track.
Yeah.
So
wow, that does fit so much on Bad Reputation too.
Right? Bad Blood, Reputation, Dark, like.
Wow.
So.
Yeah,
but,
I feel like that one.
I mean, I can speak it into the void, speak it into existence.
That's a great idea.
Halftime is below Taylor, though.
I don't think it's below her, but I think it's below her to be the guest. Like, she has to headline it.
Yes. And I think she'll be too busy cheering for her mans.
I mean, she should be the halftime show.
I know, but it's just... I feel like low-key, I'm sure they've asked, but I feel like also they try to reach... I mean, at least back in the day, I feel like they tried to reach bigger demographics with halftime. So, like, even if you didn't love football, you would watch the halftime show because, you know, they were a popular artist. Whereas, like, Kendrick, I feel like they're trying to really get in touch with that younger Gen Z because they love Kendrick, where the rest of the world is like, we don't want to see Kendrick. Also, it's in Louisiana, so everyone's like, where's Lil Wayne? That's like Lil Wayne's home territory. Everyone's pissed they didn't ask Lil Wayne to do it. He's also a big POS, but we're not going to go into that.
Yeah. It doesn't make sense for him to do it, I don't think. I don't think he has that, like...
Just because he's from, like, New Orleans. I mean, not anymore. I feel like you'd be touching on the nostalgia of, like, you know, Lil Wayne early 2000s, but...
Remember, like, a few years ago, they did, like, the throwback, like, hip-hops mixed together?
I loved that.
Yeah, I mean, like, I feel like if they were to do that, then that would make sense. They could work it like that, but... We'll see. I know
I don't know.
coming
I guess...
out.
She is. SZA will be there, so I'm excited for that. But yeah, I don't know. We'll see. I don't love Kendrick, but again, I'm not the demographic.
Yeah, I don't know much. In other news, I don't know how I feel about this. I guess like it's pretty crazy and intense, but Jake and Logan Paul are fighting each other.
Ugh, I saw that. I'm like. Listen, good for them. They're getting their bag, but it's just so stupid. It's so stupid. But you know what's crazy? They both have become genuine boxers. Yeah. They've both become real, like, legitimate fighters.
Even more so, which is surprising.
Actually, I think Logan's more of a fighter. Logan was doing it first.
Well, Logan started it, but I feel
Jake is better.
Came in and really took it over, and like also Logan like stopped.
Yeah, and I feel like also Jake has always been more of like in the face of everyone, where I feel like Logan Paul, you only really knew him if you were like, what's their fans called? I don't even know.
A Pauler, I don't know.
Yeah, a Pauler, I think it is, like a Jake Pauler. I think you were only in the Logan Paul realm if you liked them and watched their videos. But whereas Jake Paul, he's more in your face, like you kind of can't avoid him at this point.
I don't know if I'm like sensitive. I don't like the sense of them fighting each other exactly, but I guess that's what
They're
makes it
stupid
crazy.
fucking boys. They're brothers. Let them beat the shit out of each other.
I guess.
And I'll watch. I'll be sad.
I'll be watching. Absolutely.
Yeah. So, but it's just, I think it's whatever. It's so dumb. Grammys this Sunday.
Oh, fudge! Totally forgot.
Hoping and praying for a Taylor Swift announcement. Don't think it's gonna happen.
She really needs to take a pause because everyone's so sick of her. I don't agree, but
like everyone's just a hater.
Yeah, I don't want it to turn into that, so I don't want her to do it. You know what I mean?
Yes, and I feel like if she announces something at the Grammys, the narrative will be like, oh, she's an attention seeker. Like, look at her. You know, I would be expecting it more if she didn't announce and then the next day dropped an album. Like, no announcement, drop an album.
Yeah.
I would expect that more than an actual announcement. I don't think she's going to announce Reputation, Taylor's version.
Like, you think she's just going to drop it?
Yep. There will be no explanation. There will only be Reputation. Period. She's said that time and time again.
That's a great.
And that's what it's going to be. Mm-hmm. There will no announcements. Listen, if Beyonce could do a shock drop, so can Taylor. Mm-hmm. And Taylor did a shock double drop.
I'm actually gearing up to listen to Red for the first time.
Oh, honey, buckle the fuck in. I have been listening, I want to say for the past 2 to 3 weeks, All Too Well 10-minute version every single day, multiple times a day. I can't
wait to listen to that.
Billy, like, it's a 10-minute song and it just doesn't feel like 10 minutes. You're just like, she transforms you into this place where you feel like you're there and you feel the hurt, because I think everyone has kind of been in a relationship to that extent. And it got so bad for me where I literally put on the Eras Tour movie the other day. I fast forwarded to 1 hour and 31 minutes because that's where All Too Well is, and I watched her perform All Too Well. And then I went on my phone and my camera roll and went, yes, that's the only one she does in concert. And also, like, I can barely keep up when I'm singing in the car, and she's up there playing the guitar and singing with her whole heart and feeling and with the emotion, and just buckle up. You're not ready for it.
People rave over Red, so I'm excited.
I love Red. I really love Red. It's just so relatable. I actually just I've been watching like the Tiny Desk concerts because she did one years ago, and she did All Too Well. It was like during her red time, and it's just so crazy also to see how she's just grown up and like her looks are different. But yeah, I've been watching the Tiny Desk concerts because I watched that video I sent you of the artist Doechii, like her creative process and stuff, and then I saw that she had a Tiny Desk concert, and I'm not even a fan of her, and now I am because it was so good. I have to send it to you and you have to watch it. Like, and we might even link it because it was so good. It was so fucking good. Doechii. She had a few TikTok little songs pop up, and that's how she really started to get her ball rolling. I sent you a video of her creative process.
You sent it already?
Yes, not the Tiny Desk concert, but it was like her creative process and how she got to be where she's at. And it was very interesting as just a creator, you know? Mm-hmm. She gives a lot of her credit to this book, and it's like kind of like a spiritual creator book where it's almost like a workbook, and it's a 12-week thing, and every week you're working on something different to like unlock your creative, you know, soul.
Fun. So
very interesting. Love a Tiny Desk concert. I've just been like listening to so much more music lately because, again, anything to fight the winter depression. This morning was 80s like Whitney Houston, which mama died too young. She was 48 years old.
I know.
Heartbreaking. There will never be. She's a one of one. Mm-hmm. Always and forever.
Very unfortunate.
Justice for Whitney. I saw a meme and it was like, I act this way because I'm just sad Whitney Houston died. And like, honestly saying,
drugs.
Me too.
That'll do it.
It will, but also like I want to think there's more to it. There's more to it.
Yeah. Well, addiction.
And it's so crazy because the Beverly Hills Hotel where she died is where they do like the award shows.
Oh my God, I didn't know that's where she died.
Yeah, and like I just like drive past it whenever I go out there. I drive past it almost every day, and I'm like, Whitney Houston died in there. Wow. R.I.P. Yeah, the Beverly Hills Hotel.
I did not know it was in there. That's crazy.
The more you know. How much pop culture do you really know, bitch?
I know. The last thing that I have, Miley reportedly wants distance from the family drama surrounding her father, which to go
Good, because he's a big piece of shit.
More so, Cyrus is like really calling him out, and I'm very here for it.
Well, really... Noah been cut them off, right? Noah's out of there.
Noah's the only one that I feel like was kind of by his side. She's not talking to the mom.
Okay, I knew she wasn't talking to
the whole thing is so upsetting.
Well, that is crazy too.
I know.
Because it wasn't the whole story with that was Noah, essentially Cyrus is dating Noah's ex.
Yeah, but like, I just don't. How could that be?
And it's not Trish, it's Tish, right?
It's
Tish Cyrus. Tish. Sorry.
But I kind of feel Trace like coming out, being public about it because they're all so freaking private. I think like he actually could really help like a movement with them because Miley is so in depth that it'll just stay behind the scenes. I think putting it out there will maybe even.
Can we fill them in for those of you who don't know about Billy Ray Cyrus? Essentially, one, he's a big piece of shit. Kind of always been a big piece of shit.
To say we don't really know. And that...
I mean, from what we even do know, we know he sucks.
But
and he's dating a woman that's younger than Miley.
A drug, like, addict. Like, he has a potential disease. He has a problem. Like, this is maybe just overly sensitive to me because I want the peace so bad.
I think you just want to be a Cyrus.
I guess. They just were so
you are
out
Billy
of
Cyrus.
The drama. I'm right.
I get it, though. I get it, though.
But I do... hope for
apparently I don't even think him and what is her name, Fire Rose, I don't even think they're together anymore.
Divorced,
I think they got divorced. Yeah, but like that's what kind of sparked this whole thing because him and Tish were getting separated and then they were like actually we're not, and then they did, and then Billy ran off with this girl who was younger than Miley. That was the whole thing. Which I think is fucking creepy. I'm sorry, like I get age gaps in relationships, but to date a woman and marry a woman younger than your own fucking daughter, that's predatorial. That's weird. I don't know if predatorial is a word, but that's how I feel.
It is a word.
It's gross. It's gross.
Yeah,
and then it makes you think as a young woman like Miley, sorry to cut you off, but then it makes you think like, okay, like, does this mean my father has been looking at my friends in this way? Like, it's just deeper and grosser the more you think about it. It's so gross.
You're right.
And if I was Miley, I would do the same thing. I wouldn't talk to him. Yeah, that's your father, but at some point, you have to draw the line in your sand and be like, I'm not tolerating this. And I think Miley's in a healthy place, boundaries-wise, and, you know, she's a grown woman at this point. She's a mature woman, and she's doing what's best for herself as much as, you know, we all want the peace. The Cyrus family, they're great. We love them. But, like, no, that's gross.
Yeah.
And good on Noah for, you know, picking her side, whatever her side may be. And it's hard to lose, you know, both your parents when they're still alive, especially being Noah. Like, yeah, your mom potentially stole your man and then your dad sucks. Like, I get the whole picking sides, like, because you don't want to be without both parents. Yeah. That's hard.
Yeah, it's just crazy to see, like, Miley and everyone, really, I guess, in the Cyrus family, like, talked so highly of him forever. And, like, it sucks, like, what fame the world and life could turn
Well, I mean,
into.
listen, if we want to even go back to when Hannah Montana started, like, you kind of have to be a little shitty to exploit your daughter anyway for fame. You know? As much as she wanted to be an actress and a singer and all that stuff, like, to put her up to that and work her to the bone, it's a lot.
It is a lot.
To do to your child, you know? And he saw her probably as a cash cow, like, I can cash the fuck out because my achy breaky heart money has run dry. So I need something else. It makes me sad because one of my favorite carpool karaoke videos of all time is the Cyrus one.
Yeah.
And I'm sure you've seen it. I think Billy and Miley are in the front seat and they just keep driving around the neighborhood and picking up everyone else and they all get in the car.
Yeah.
I might have to go watch that after this. It's so great. It's so wholesome.
Exactly. Well,
celebrity
I'll
drama.
definitely be following this story.
Yeah, so. I'm excited for Miley's album. Did she announce a date yet? Do we know a time frame? Nothing.
I'm thinking first quarter, but no.
Okay, like spring.
Yeah, that's what
I just hate when artists announce albums and it's like, yeah, in fucking 15 months you'll get this. Like, no, like, don't tell me more than 2 months in advance. 2 months is even pushing it. Like, I get you want to build it up, but I think a month 6 weeks is more than suffice.
I know that albums are usually completely done 6 months before they even release.
Absolutely, yeah.
Because the vinyls take 6 months to make. And they want to profit the best and put it all out at once, because if they put it out and then wait the 6 months, less people would buy it.
Yes, you got to get it while it's
Just
hot,
a little
kind of thing.
Music fun fact.
And also, like, you don't want to over market it, because then people forget. You know, you announce an album like, oh, you know, it's January now, coming in July, I have an album coming out. People will forget about that.
Yeah.
And the hype kind of dies out. Whereas, you know, I think a month to 6 weeks is good enough. You don't kind of forget about it. It's still in your brain. You anticipate it. But I can't stand when people wait too long. I'm trying to think who's coming out with an album that I'm excited for. I can't remember, but Katy Perry's going on tour, and I think I might go see her.
Really?
Even though, like, Lifetime's was like, eh. I love some of the songs, but I'm banking on the fact that she'll sing the hits.
She definitely will, but I also think that album is underrated. Really, I thought it was really good.
Better than I thought it would be, but I needed more. I also haven't listened to the extended one with the new songs.
I think I liked one of
It's
them.
like 1, 4, 3, 2, something like that. Yeah.
Justice
I need to go listen.
Crush and Truth. So good.
It's like those aren't my vibes. I think Lifetimes is my favorite song from the album. That's like quintessential summer vibes. You're driving, windows open, sunroof open.
Yeah.
That's what I need. She is a pop queen, and if you're not going to give us like the ultra pop, then go back to like the dark era, you know? Like we both say Circle the Drain.
Yes.
Give us that.
Yes.
But she's not in that kind of place anymore.
No.
We shall see.
I'm excited for Kesha. She's coming this year too.
Is she? Kesha, no dollar sign.
Yep.
For her.
And Lady Gaga.
Good for her. Gaga's the one who announced the album.
March 7th.
That's
Mayhem.
Yes. That's not too far out. I was still like, oh, it's a little far, but it's about to be February, so before we know it, it'll be March.
Yeah, and she'll drop like a single or two.
Gaga's another one, like, I want the ultra pop hits.
I think this is gonna be her version of Tortured Poets, but if it had more of a bass and a
trance. That's what I'm thinking.
I think it's
like,
gonna be very
dance,
like Dizzy's
electronic.
She mentioned it being like poetic, and like it's like the art of chaos. She said.
She's like, I don't like that. I like, if you want to be poetic, let's talk about You and I. Like, that's one of my favorite songs from Lady Gaga.
Oh my god.
I think that's poetic.
It is.
That is a karaoke go-to for me.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna listen to it as soon as we hang up.
But yeah.
But we'll see. There's a lot coming out this year. I mean, shit, it's still January, and I feel like 2025, my bingo card is all the way fucked up.
Yeah, definitely.
I just found out, I can't say names, but you know the Rizzler on TikTok? The little kid who does the Riz face? He's like...
Mm-mm.
Oh my god. All right. Forget it. We're ended here. Thank you everyone for watching. Billy.
I banned TikTok. No, I'm back to that.
He is taking over the internet, this kid. He's like a little chubby kid. He has millions of followers at this point. He's collabed with every TikTok fucking star you can think of. And literally, like, his thing is like, he like makes his face like the Riz face. And I just found out he is the nephew of a girl I played softball with in college.
What?
I was scrolling TikTok and it was like, people you may know, and it said this girl's name, and I obviously know her name. I'm like, oh, okay. And I'm watching this video and I'm like, is that the fucking Rizzler? And it literally, like, I texted my bestie who knows this girl also, and she's like, yeah, like, that's literally her nephew.
Is he from in Staten Island or like the New York area?
Yeah, I mean, she's from Staten Island.
Oh, wow.
So I think he is too.
Wow. No, I haven't
fucking
seen
wild.
That. Definitely send it to
Anyway,
me.
Billy's canceled because he doesn't know who the fucking Rizzler is.
Sorry, I don't
Unbelievable.
doom scroll.
Do you know the Costco guys?
Hell no.
Holy shit.
I love Costco hauls, though.
No, we gotta end it here. Thank you everyone for watching. Billy needs to go watch the Rizzler and the Costco guys.
Stop scrolling, everyone. Stop scrolling.
Even if I don't scroll, you know who they are.
Not me.
Please leave a comment if you know who the fucking Costco guys and the Rizzler are, because Billy, king of pop culture over here, king of current events in the world, has no idea who these icons are.
Icon living.
Icons. I'm heated. I'm annoyed. I'm bothered. We're going to circle back to this.
Yes.
Thank you everyone for watching again. And we will see you next week. Peace, love, and light. We out.